And speaking of of this incredible situation in the Gulf, there's another layer here, which is that of businesses and of fishermen and of all of the problems that we're seeing down there. And we're joined now by Kuzma Tesvich, who is an oysterman and one of the 6,400 licensed commercial fishers in the impacted area of Louisiana. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm doing well. You know, my real question is, how are you doing? How long has your family been doing what you do?
Oh, I'm fourth generation. It goes way back.
So, fourth generation, what has been the effect of the oil spill on your family's business?
Oh, it's a total shutdown and potential end of story.
So and we're getting some kind of weird feedback, Lewis, if we can check into that. So when the spill happened, I mean, where were you? What was the first thing that prevented you from going out there? And I mean, how does it all happen?
The actual spill they discovered was on the actual accident was April 20th, I believe, and by the 22nd they realized they had a leak.
Right.
And probably a week or so went by. I'm not real sure when they started having closures of harvest areas.
Yeah. And so when you talk about a harvest area, this takes years to build up, right? It's not just you stop for a few weeks and then you can go back and start harvesting oysters. I mean, it's a long process, is it not?
Oh, yeah. You have to plant seed. You have to wait sometimes 2 years for that seed to grow to market size, and cultivating them, rotating your crops. It's pretty tedious.
If the water was cleaned up today, you know, and this is just a hypothetical to give my audience a sense of this, if the water was cleaned up today, how long could it be until you resumed your work?
Cleaned up today, that's a pretty big project.
Yeah, I mean, just imagine
quickly, but
imagine it could be done.
Cleaned up. You're talking about chemistry there, what it did to the water, the microorganisms in the water that the oysters feed on. I really don't know to answer that question.
I mean, are we talking months, years, possibly?
Oh, years. I'm sure. It's pretty devastating across the board.
For comparison's sake, how long were you shut down after Hurricane Katrina?
Basically, after Katrina, we weren't allowed to go on state public grounds or private leases for, I would say, 5 months. I think it was December.
Wow.
Before we were allowed to go harvest or plant anything, which put us off 4 or 5 months.
So this, compared to that, I mean, this is catastrophic compared to even Katrina, right? I mean, the scale of this is huge.
Oh, definitely. With Katrina, I was telling somebody this morning, with Katrina, they told us it was coming. You could prepare, tie your boats, and move your family out, and then when it's passed, you come in and assess your damages, start rebuilding, and go from there. This thing happened, 40-something days ago.
Yeah.
It's still happening. They don't have a handle on it yet, and they don't know when they're going to have a handle on it, actually. They say the wells that they're drilling to relieve it won't be complete till August, so you have a potential for this thing to leak all the way to August if they don't get a handle on it. So that's a lot of oil.
Hey, BP has said that they would make businesses like yours and others whole. Has your family, I mean, you've been in this for generations. Has BP made any contact to you? Have you been offered money to this point?
Well, I did call after a little while and get a claim number, and we did receive a little check, but I mean, it's we had to present taxes, proof of taxes, legitimate business, and all that. And I mean, it was good for them to do that, but it's nowhere near what we need to survive.
Were you or anyone you know asked to sign anything waiving your right to participate in class action lawsuits or anything like that?
No, I didn't sign anything. I did ask, about all that, and it's just, they claim they're trying to help, but it's not that much help.
Yeah. What will you do, I mean, if you can't continue this business?
That's a good question. I don't know. I'm really not trained to do anything. I'm close to 50 years old. I've got a whole life in this, investments, and I really don't know.
Yeah. And then as far as the health concerns, I mean, have you or other fishermen that have been out near the shore, on the water, are you experiencing any of the health issues that I've read so much about?
No, I haven't, but on the local news, I've heard different fishermen that are trying to help clean up, that are actually out on these spill sites, have respiratory problems from the dispersants. They're really, really damaging.
So when the company that makes the Corexit says this is less toxic than dish soap, you don't buy that?
Well, I would hate to see the bad stuff if this is the good stuff.
Yeah, I hear you. Hey, last question. Do you think that there should be oil drilling offshore? I mean, that is, are you for or against the business of drilling for oil the way it's being done there?
I think our country needs offshore drilling, but I think they need to follow the rules a little closer. Obviously, there were some rules that they jumped over and made shortcuts to speed up the process, and that's why we're in this mess today.
Kuzma Tesvich, he's a fourth-generation oysterman, one of the 6,400 licensed in the impacted area of Louisiana. Best of luck to you, and thank you so much for taking a few minutes with us today.
Thank you.
Incredible, Louis. Just absolutely incredible. We'll be back after this with Marcy Winograd, running for Congress in California.
This is Midweek Politics with Dave Pakman.
Midweek Politics is brought to you in part by Jackson & Connor, classically modern men's apparel in Northampton, Massachusetts on the second floor of Thorne's Marketplace. By DIF Design, specializing in custom business websites at difdesign.com. And by shentrition.com, provider of all natural superfood and adaptogenic herbal blend at shentrition.com. To find out more about underwriting Midweek Politics, visit midweekpolitics.com.